At the start of my high school career, I felt like I wanted to be a biomedical engineer. However, it turns out I hate engineering. The medical aspect I still find interesting, but you have to do 9 more years of schooling before you enter the workforce, and I don't really want to go through that. So before I start today, I want to read an article. It goes like this. I cleared my throat to try and get their attention, but with the jackhammer pounding outside the room where I was speaking and someone constantly opening the door, I wasn't making any progress. A small group in front of me appeared slightly interested in what I was saying, but others had left the room entirely, striking up conversations with each other or checking their phones and laptops. A man glared right in my eyes and crossed his arms, obviously not pleased with what he was hearing. An incredibly pregnant woman stood up in front of me, her belly almost touching mine. I couldn't believe that things were going so badly on my first day of my new backbone class. And then I woke up. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Beginnings are always scary, risky, but they're very rewarding. It takes a lot of courage to do something brand new that you've never done before, which is why we become more comfortable with the daily routines and become less willing to change, even if it is for the better. I spent countless hours on this project, and I got measly results, but I did it myself, and it was worth it. Pertaining to myself, I enjoy creation. The thought, action, and word brings an indescribable feeling. I believe it has to do with the joy of possibly leaving something behind once I'm gone, kind of like a legacy of sorts. But in order to do that, I feel like I need to make a change in direction, a personal movement towards success. So I'm here to share my story over the past few months during Genius Hour. Both my parents work in the software and hardware departments in the workforce, so I decided to do programming for my Genius Hour. I wanted to make a game for the sake of interest and also think it'd be pretty fun to do, rather than do an educational productive app. Start small, work your way up, and that would be my first advice to give to you. Don't scare yourself with horrendous work that brings no joy. It's supposed to be a positive experience, not a negative one. And I know stress on making it easy on yourself, but I'm sad to say it still does take a lot of work. But the thing is, it's really worth it. I started programming not knowing a thing. I did a lot of research, tutorial watching, and some small advice from my parents got me off on my journey. And it's not going to be an experience that I'll ever forget, which leads me to my last point of my presentation. Revel yourself in your progress, no matter how small. Kendrick Lamar had a great line in the song Blessed by Schoolboy Q, which I had to edit for censorship, but it goes like this. Anything you imagine you possess, you reject that neglect, your respect for the progress of a baby step, step, my friend. I found this quote inspirational and applicable for my topic because no matter how small the progress is in your journey, the amount of impact that progress has is incredible. The baby step may seem small, but it's just as amazing as the baby taking its first step. The same joy that is brought into that parent's face, the same joy you feel in yourself. And finally, to recap on everything that I've said today, I'd like to walk away with this. Beginnings take courage, but they're rewarding. Start something you would enjoy. Don't make it a chore that kind of defeats the purpose. A lot of work is involved, but make sure you cherish it. Thank you for your time today.